Things are speeding up for you, Pisces. That's what I'm hearing. You have got a really big idea, and things are really starting to pick up the pace. I'm hearing activity, I'm hearing communication, back and forth. It's like Spirit is showing me a pinball machine. Ding, 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 ding. Things lighting up. A lot of back and forth communication. So I feel like you're doing maybe a lot of networking and you know, big Hermes energy, big mercurial energy here. Very interesting. I don't know why Spirit's bringing up Mercury. Maybe you should check where it's at in your chart. That could be telling you something about the kind of thing that you're talking about. Okay. Spirit says that you're moving fast and things are moving fast. So with that in mind, let's just jump into your cards. Let us see where you are in the back half of November and what Spirit most wants to point out to you about what's showing up to meet you. Spirit, always for Pisces' highest good. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising and dominant people. What kind of energies, events, opportunities, waves are coming their way? And how would you have Pisces meet them, Spirit? What do you want to make them aware of for their highest good about the way that things are currently panning out? Anything that you want to share with Pisces to help them make it clear. Okay. Pisces, Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising and dominant people. Thank you, Spirit. Mid-November. Okay, got a little chill. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whew. So, a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth, and then you come through as the Page of Swords, and the heart of the matter is the King of Swords. So there's your big idea, King of Swords, and there's Page of Swords. There's you communicating and sharing and networking about it. For a lot of you, this is something that you have been working on or ideating. Like, there's a lot of time and passion put into this thing. Nine of Wands sitting in the current situation. A lot of like, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I encourage you not to give up. Now, listen. These are general readings, okay? Let me not say anything dangerous. If you feel passionate and excited and driven and enlivened by this, then don't give it up, okay? That's what I mean. Nine of Wands would say that you are closer than you think to hitting like a culmination point. And they're reminding me of the fact that there's going to be a full moon in Gemini in December. I don't know the date. I can't tell you off the top of my head because I can't math that fast. But there is something around that. So mark the date on your calendar. Okay. This thing that you've been working on and looking into and ideating, putting so much time and passion into, ironically, after all of this hard work, Spirit really wants you to like let go and let God. That's what I'm hearing. And I want to give you an example of what they mean. They said something like this in another reading recently. I'm curious if it was yours. So what they're showing me is somebody learning a choreographed dance. And it is only after you have learned the steps to the dance really thoroughly that then it's like, okay, now this time when we put on the music, let's throw it all away. We're still doing the steps, but we're not going 1, 2, 3, 4. We are doing the dance and we are expressing through the dance because our body knows it so well that we don't have to think 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can just go and we can just let ourselves be animated by the music. So a spirit is like saying, can you allow yourself to be animated by the music of your mission? Can you move to the music of your mission? That's what the Fool does. The Fool is sitting in the situation arising. What is evolving out of this Nine of Wands? Oh my God, I've been working on this for a long time. Are we done? Are we done? You're about to be able to throw it all away and let go, let God, and just express yourself in this wild way. Not everybody's going to get it. That's okay. It's really important that you know that that's okay. You're not for everybody, just the same way everybody's not for you. Like, you don't fucking love Hulk Hogan or whatever, right? Like, that's fine. That's for somebody. It's just not for you. Doesn't mean you shouldn't exist. I mean, okay, we're not going there. So, just moving on. Carrot Top. I should have said that. Carrot Top's not for everybody, okay? But Carrot Top is for somebody. And he's famous, right? So he didn't let other people saying like, wow, this is not for me, get in the way. He honed his craft and then he threw that shit away and he carries a toilet seat onto a stage for thousands, okay? Maybe these aren't my best metaphors. I need more caffeine. Moving on. You have honed this idea and I feel like you are growing into it, and part of growing into things is knowing when they're not for everybody and knowing how to receive that. Knowing how to receive and respond to that with love. And I know for my, harder edged, perhaps Aries placement having Pisces, that might be a little bit of an eye roll moment, but without giving an even more eye rolling moment, there isn't a more hinge point, flashpoint kind of time in our modern age when being able to return cruelty with, oh, poor you, could be more important. Because if we fight the fire with fire, the whole world will burn. And that's just what it is. Anyway. Sitting in the short-term future, the Five of Swords clarified, answered by the Ace of Cups. So when somebody doesn't know, when somebody doesn't understand, when somebody dismisses you, doesn't see you, doesn't understand, and maybe even mocks or belittles you or the thing that you are working toward or the thing that you created or the thing, the alliance that you align yourself with. Ace of Cups reminds you not to close off your heart just because this person has closed off theirs. We only close off our heart when we don't have better options and better ideas. So it's a shame, it's sad that that person did not have a better option or a better idea than to close off and become brittle and try to, project the fact that they can't be vulnerable or brave or emotional onto the people around them that they see doing that and try to stop them from doing it so that that person can be soothed. Like, I cannot see you out here being the fool. So, maybe I'm your controlling parent. And in some way, I try to even subtly shame, downplay, disregard what you are trying to do in a desperate bid to get you to conform to my standards so that I can know that I'm loved, that you're not abandoning me. You see how twisted up it gets? Like, I'm just saying people don't usually Five of Swords because they're just bad, evil people. Usually some bad, evil things have happened to them. And for those of us that have the strength, and we don't all, and I don't expect it of us all, but for those of us who have the strength and the well to draw upon, that is life-changing stuff. That is path-altering and opening stuff. And here's something really important that Spirit is saying. You will not always be able to see the ripple effect of doing that for people, but I guarantee you that for some people in your life, you will be the person that even if it is months, years, literal decades later, you will have been a drop in the bucket. You will have been a factor in the equation that eventually tips them into having more compassion for themselves and therefore for other people. Like, wow, I was really an asshole to that person and they still didn't retaliate. They still didn't try to make me feel worse about myself. They actually looked at me with so much pity in their eyes that I couldn't stand to be around them anymore and I left. It's getting deep, Pisces. Okay. So when you return people's lack of understanding with just a sense of forgiveness and just a sense of like, okay, so it wasn't meant to be. which is very Ace of Cups, a very spiritual kind of love, a very spiritual allowing. You know, it thaws the ice of the Five of Swords. What does that result in? Long-term future, Six of Cups, the total opposite of the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is being made to feel, you know, left out and cheated and kind of being left cynical and skeptical about the human condition, or like whether human beings are good people, or whether we're able to connect with people, or whether there are even people out there that we want to connect with. Six of Cups is like, here are all your people. I see you gathering. Some of you, it's a reunion. Some of it's a first time meeting. But I see you gathering with like-minded people. And that has to do with shining your true light and throwing it all away, in the sense of not everybody is going to get it. And I am going to receive the Five of Swords response from some people, because that is the inevitable response to being yourself in public. David Bowie had all kinds of Five of Swords people, right? Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., everybody who ever thought had an idea worth something was thought of as a weirdo and a pariah for a very long time, on their way to throwing all of that away, being their whole ass self, and then receiving the love, the recognition, the support that they always were worthy of. But they had to believe it first. Them's the tricks, Pisces. If anybody is capable of believing it before they see it, though, it is you. So even if you don't see it, believe it. I believe it. Okay. Thank you for being here, Pisces. I really hope that this is helpful for you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your spirit. It would be an ultimate honor to help you in doing your spiritual mission, for real. Just us connecting like this and you feeling it all enlivened or emboldened is everything that I need. So if it makes you feel that way, let me know, because that would just make my heart, you know, Grinch style, expand. Okay, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go caffeinate. Take care, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I hope I get to read you again in December. Till then, bye-bye.